Ukraine has received permission from Sweden to hit targets on Russian territory, announced Swedish Defense Minister Paul Johnson. Swedish Defense Minister also said that Ukraine is subject to an unprovoked and illegal war of aggression by Russia.
Let me be very clear on this one. Sweden adheres to international law. Ukraine has the right to defend itself inside and outside of the territory. And let's keep things into perspective. It's Russia who started an unprovoked full-scale aggression against Ukraine. So the Swedish position is that Ukraine has the right to defend itself inside and outside of Ukraine, and inside and outside of Ukraine, and we're going to be supporting Ukraine for as long as it takes.
The UK also supports the idea of hitting Russia with Storm Shadow missiles, but is wary of the US reaction, the Telegraph reports. The missiles are usually used in conjunction with classified US systems, which require permission from Washington. However, Britain has not asked for permission for Ukraine to use the missiles, although it has been reported that US President Joe Biden secretly authorized Ukraine to strike Russia with weapons provided by Washington. This was only in the areas bordering the Kharkiv region. However, with regard to long-range strikes inside Russia, US policy in this regard has not yet changed. Political reports. Meanwhile, the Netherlands allow Ukraine to use the transferred F-16 fighter jets on the territory of Russia. Amsterdam did not impose any restrictions on the use of the aircraft within the framework of the laws of war. It also said that there's no problem with Ukraine using Dutch weapons in such offensive actions and stressed that Ukraine can use the resources we provide at will, provided that it complies with the humanitarian law of war, according to NOS TV channel. At the same time, Italian Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani reiterated that official Rome doesn't allow the use of weapons provided to Ukraine to strike at Russia. He added that Italy is transferring mainly defensive weapons to Ukraine. In particular, the country is currently preparing to transfer the SAMP-T air defense system.
We repeat that we are not at war with Russia. NATO is not at war with Russia. So Italy's position remains unchanged to use our weapons on the territory of Ukraine. Then other countries decide as they see fit. Antonio Tajani, Deputy Prime Minister of Italy at the Informal Foreign Affairs Council in Brussels.
Strikes deep into Russian territory with weapons provided by European Union member states do not indicate that the EU is at war with Russia or wants to go to war with it. Josep Borrell, High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, said this. He underlined that it would be countries that provide these weapons to Ukraine that would grant permission for the use of a certain type of weapons on the territory of Russia. We are not waging a war against Moscow, we are supporting Ukraine, and Ukraine is under attack from Russian territory, and under international law it can respond by attacking the places from where it is being attacked. So there is nothing strange about it, you can agree or not, it doesn't mean being at war against Moscow. Josep Borrell, High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy. Reported by Pavol Shtermach, Diana Ovchar, UATV News.